Hello. So, for this video, I think it'd be interesting just to do a whole video based on Monster High. Considering the Monster High video was my most popular video, and apparently it's something people want to see, I guess. And maybe I can talk about a few Monster High things in general, like dolls about to come out, the books, the 30-minute special, and possibly a future TV series. So, to start out, I have this many out. Sadly, I can't find Ghoulia or Hold Hide yet, and trust me, I've been looking. And on another note of Monster High, I also have the Monster High book. Now, I haven't really had much of a chance to read all. This is as far as I've gotten, and I've had this thing for like a month. All I know that it is a bit different from like the 30-minute special that aired and the little episodes that play on YouTube and the website. But I heard it's pretty good. I've only gotten a little bit, so I can't really say yet. The only thing I really don't like is that they've already mentioned Justin Bieber. No offense to anyone that likes Justin Bieber, okay? I just don't care for him. I can handle Justin Bieber. At least he played guitar. Alright, and speaking of which, anyone catch the 30-minute special? If not, you can find it on the Monster High YouTube account. Here's my personal opinion. For a kids series, I actually thought it was pretty good. I mean, I was actually expecting it to be extremely cliche, new girl trying to fit in and stuff, and granted, it was a bit cliche in a few areas. But I actually thought it was pretty good. I mean, it was a before told story done in its own way. It had its own character. It had a well delivered message, and I think it had a pretty decent ending. I mean, I might actually watch this if it actually does turn into a television series. And to be honest, from watching this, I actually like most of the Monster High girls a lot more now. So if anyone wants to comment saying what they thought of it, that's pretty cool. So on the note of characters, here's something you all can do if you want. Want to say who's like your favorite and least favorite and why? I have a pretty strong feeling of who's going to be most of my comments' least favorite. But here will be mine. I'll just go into little details. Ghoulia is my first favorite because she's probably the most monster-like out of all the girls. My second would probably be Cleo. If you want to ask me why, feel free. I don't want to explain right now. My next one would probably have to be Laguna, just because she's really helpful in the whole series, I think, to the girls. And Dracula, because she's a really cute, bubbly vampire. But I'm gonna say again, I still don't like the vegetarian vampire thing. Sorry, it goes against every vampire law out there. They have to drink blood to live. It's not a choice. I'm just saying, okay? And after that is probably Claudine. I think she is a pretty cool attitude girl. And yes, my least favorite's Frankie Ann. I guess I'm not really a big fan of just those. I can't explain it, alright? I'm probably better if I typed it, but I don't really want to explain it right now. Now here's another thing I'm really curious about for most people. Does anyone else besides me love reading these journals? I mean, I think it's pretty cool, you kind of learn a lot more about the characters in reality. I really don't know which one's my favorite. Probably Cleo's and Dracula's, at least so far. I really want to get Ghoulia's and Hold Hides. I kind of want to hear Hold's just because I really want to hear, like, his whole human half thing. I think that'd be funny. I don't know. Does anyone have them? If so, what does it sort of say? Because I'm actually really curious. Same with Ghoulia's. Okay, so while kind of on the topic of, like, stories of the Monster High characters, I've been looking around, and I've heard that there might possibly be a TV series. Don't get your hopes up, because I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've heard. And it makes sense, and I actually think it'd be a pretty cool TV series. I really think that there should be like an episode for each character, kind of go behind the scene things in their everyday lives and stuff. We got Frankie's for her episode, being the new girl. She's only 15, 16 days old, so at this point there's not too much to go on her, but Draculaura here is over 1,000 years old. There's probably a lot to her in her life. And Claudine as well. I actually think it'd be cool if they made her brother into a doll as well. Her brother Claude. I think it'd be cool if they sold him as a doll too. That should be an idea. And I definitely think they should do one for Cleo. Some people probably don't. I don't care. I want them to do a Cleo one. Ooh. And how these two got together. I think it'd be cute just seeing an episode of them dating or something. And so that we can at least find out how they got together. I mean, some people don't get it. But, I mean, Cleo really does care about Deuce. And you know if you read her journal. On a bit about Laguna 2. I think it'd be cool if there was like an episode for like all the girls and stuff. And other characters too. Obviously Gulia. They gotta do one about Gulia. I will be mad if they never do. And Hold Tide. And like that Jackson something. I'm sorry. I don't know his last. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. They should definitely do an episode about him because I think it'd be so awesome if throughout the course of the series he has no idea that he's half monster in a way. And then he finds out. So there's no need for him to be turned to a vampire by Draculaura, huh? Also, I think like Jackson and Draculaura would be cute together. Or Draculaura and Holt. So there's been something I'm also working on. First off, drawing is one of my most favorite things in the world to do. And one of the things I loved about the Monster High girls is that they really inspire me to draw a lot. So far, though, I am dying to draw all them, and I hope to probably do that in the future. I actually have an almost finished drawing of Gulia. Warning. First off, though, when I draw them, I'm not going to make them look just like the Monster High girls. I'm going to make them probably a bit creepier looking than what they do. Like, in this picture, one of her arms is complete bones. She lost an eye. Her clothes are really teared up, and she looks pretty gruesome. Here it is. Told you it was pretty gruesome. I'm kind of planning to just do like every picture kind of based on, you know, their monster type. At this point, I'm really confused on what I want to do with Deuce and Cleo. But I hope maybe someday to get around there, and I'm going to draw it and probably post a video on it of all the characters. So look out for that, but I'm just going to warn you, it's probably going to take quite a while to get them all done. So here's another thing I'm going to look at. I looked on Wikipedia. I know some information is supposedly false because you can edit it whenever you want to, but I'm going to read what it says. A couple of new characters, supposedly. One of them is called Spectra Van Huntington, or Spectra Vondergeist. Daughter of a Ghost. Finally. That's actually one character I'm actually really excited to see. I kind of hope like she kind of looks like that one ghost girl in the music video. Abby Abominable. Daughter of the Abominable Snowman. I just hope they don't just make a pretty looking doll with snow gear on. I hope they get down on that, you know. Just make it look good. Operetta. Daughter of the Phantom of the Opera. I didn't know that was a monster. Well, I still think it'd be pretty cool to see that. I wonder if we're ever going to see some of Claudine's siblings. I still think they should do Claude Wolf. Okay, well that's like all the characters. I really think that they should do a witch though in the future. You know, have her have green skin, maybe a little hat, and a mole somewhere. You know, it doesn't have to be a big warty one, just a cute little mole somewhere. Anyone else have any other ideas of like monsters they could turn to? Like, is there monsters not many of us have heard of? Because I mean, like I never heard of Holt, Hyde's, and Jackson's character before till now, and now I'm actually really interested. So any ideas? So, thank you for watching my extremely long Monster High video. I hope you enjoyed it. So a couple questions I had. Be sure to answer if you want to. Or note me, or actually, if you want, you can add me on MSN. My email address will be on the comment box, so if anyone wants to, go ahead. But before you do, Note me that you're going to add me and tell me what your email address is too so that I am aware. And I'll be sure to add you. And maybe every now and then we can talk because I don't mind talking. So be sure to do that and maybe we can talk about a few things. Again, thank you for watching my video. Be sure to answer questions if you want to. And any other ideas you have, I'll hopefully get to in the future. But again, I am still tight on money, so I can't afford too many dolls at this moment. Yeah, I bought these Monster High dolls, and I probably really shouldn't have. Okay, thank you. Bye.